Welcome back to BeanGaming, everyone. Today we are going to take a look at the Infinite Reward Tower, the Gem Blaster. But wait a minute, didn't I just post a video on that yesterday? I did, but guess what? Something changed about it. That's right, as bad as the tower was yesterday, the developers realized, oh, hang on a second, we actually typed in the wrong attack speed. So let's take a look, let's go over here, let's find our Gem Blaster, and notice that the attack speed now is 2 attacks per second rather than the 1/2 or the 1 attack every 2 seconds that it showed yesterday. So essentially, going from yesterday to today, the Gem Blaster got a 4x multiplier, which, is it going to be good? It should be a lot better than it was yesterday for sure. I'm going to put the stat card up here in just a moment. I don't have it live right now because I need to figure out how much money each of the placements are, but I'll post that up after this game, which means that I'll still be able to place it right now. So you can go ahead and take a look at what's going on here while I'm taking a look at the inventory with Gem Blaster. So tier 1, he's going to do 450 times 2 damage. So what is that going to be? 900 damage right out of the gate. Range is only 50, and then we can kind of progress over here. Range ends up being 80, which isn't all that great, but a total attack speed of, or a total damage per second of 12,000. So he's attacking every half second of basically, which is pretty good. And since there's 5 placements, you're going to get a total damage per second, or total DPS, or slot placement I should say, of 60,000. Which is actually not too bad. It's much better than what it was yesterday after people complaining about it, and then, like I said, the developers realized that, oh, hang on a second, I think we made a mistake. Let's go over here, take a look at the changelog and calendar. So changelog is right here. I can't remember if this showed up yesterday or not, but I think it did. Valley of the Gods, 2x infinite rewards this week, which is pretty good. So we're going to go check that out. I don't want to replay the map that I did yesterday. And of course, the daily log and reward streak, we are going to go ahead and clam those diamonds right over there. Ooh, challenge complete. Let's go over here to my ranking. Oh, another one. Nice. Let's go over here to our challenges, weekly challenges, and clam those right over there. Seasonal, I've never seen this work. But achievements, I should be good to go here. Should be good to go over here, and we're just waiting on that Mega Hydra to come on out. How many days left? Ooh, roughly a little bit less than 3 days, so we're looking good. All right, we're gonna go on into, what map was that? It is Valley of the Gods, which is over here on Egypt. We're gonna go ahead and hop in there, and we're gonna only play 20 waves of that because I want to share some things with you that I found out yesterday. So sit tight, and I will see everyone in game. Okay, there it is, Valley of the Gods. It's the 4-star map for Egypt, and let's switch over to infinite mode. And you can see that I played all the way up until wave 20 yesterday just to see if that 2x reward would work. And so it's kind of, you can take a look at all the players above there. I'm not interested in trying to max this out right now. Maybe at another time we'll see. Once they end up fixing all these towers and their rankings and things like that, it's not really worth it to me to kind of try and get the highest on the leaderboard, because I might have to eventually do it again anyway. So we're going to go ahead and vote over here. Let's transport on into our map. It's a pretty big map here, and of course I'm going to place down, not right here, how about I place them right over, how about right here actually. I started off late. That's okay, no worries. Now take a look here. We have our mummy health is 188. And so since I just have 1 tower, it doesn't matter that my Eternal Glory Golden Hydra is doing over 2,000 damage because it's only 1 tower. So he needs 1 second to destroy each one of these enemies. Okay, so not that big of a deal for right now. He's going to be able to take them all out. Look at the huge range on there. But the issue that I found and other players have mentioned to me is that he's actually not doing that 2,000. So it seems like ranks are not working at this time, which means that I'm going to try and have to play. See, look at, I mean, it is hard to tell, but I'm going to try and put down some skeletal here, because the more towers you place down, then they're really supposed to help out with, instead of eliminating these enemies with every 1 second with 1 tower, there's actually some kind of formula that's supposed to be used here to reduce the time per enemy. So these 2 towers, because they're way over the amount of damage per second, or even really damage overall, they should be taking out these towers less than 1 second here. And that doesn't seem to be the case. See how it appears to be 1 second, 1 second, 1 second? Again, that's true if there's only 1 tower, But I have 2 out right now, and I'm going to put down a 3rd momentarily here, maybe in like 20 seconds. But I'm not even gaining that much money. I have Golden Might right over here in my skeletal, and he should be really kind of going to work and racking up some money here. Not a ton, because there's only 1 now, but now I have 2 skeletals out. They both cover the whole map, and really, these mummies shouldn't even stand a chance. They should be zapping them. Zap, zap. Now, the warrior mummy, how much are those? 750? Still, they shouldn't stand a chance with 3 towers aiming directly at them. Now, we're going to play this for a little bit, and then I'm going to show you the kind of workaround that you can get away with right now. This is where if you have Set or if you have God Kuma, because those towers are essentially, well, God Kuma's full AoE, and then Set is, well, wherever his little sand tornado hits, then he'll take that out. And even Dark Knight is full AoE. So he might not be a bad tower, because once you place those towers, especially God Kuma, he's going to be able to take out all these mummies, as long as he can get them within the range, because some of these guys are pretty quick here. No, the mummies, what are the other guys' name that come running out here? Those speed mummy guys, whoever they are. Gosh, I'm terrible at this. I don't remember their names. But those guys that walk really fast, they might not be within the range of God Kuma by the time he does his ground pound. And then there's these purple guys that are pretty quick. But so far, we're doing just fine. You'll see momentarily, hopefully, well, actually not hopefully, I hope it's fixed, but I just don't think it is. When we start getting a whole ton of these enemies here, then they're going to kind of take up the whole map. Shadow Decayed, 1,250. I have enough for another Skeletal Hydra, so he should be earning me more money, quicker. But you can still see it's taken about a second to get rid of these guys, and I'll see how long I can hold off. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade our Golden Hydra to Tier 2. That way he has more range, and I get $15,000 after each wave. And now look at all these guys starting to come on the map. They're gonna take 1 second each, which is incorrect. What are these guys named? Decayed Mummy. Okay, so there's the Mummy that's slow, and then Decayed Mummy that's much quicker. They should be zapping these guys like little flies going into an electrocutor zapper, a fly zapper, whatever those things are called. But look at this. They're filling up the map right now, and that's not good. Should be able to take these guys out relatively quick. So, workaround. Instead of first, last. First, last. First, strongest. First, strongest. So now I have my towers targeting different enemies, and hopefully they're going to be able to get rid of these guys much quicker now and clear these boards. Now I do already have 5 skeletals out. We have last, strongest, first, and first. What's the other one? There's first, last, strongest. Oh, and weakest. So one of my viewers phoned in, well, not phoned in, you know what I mean, had written into me and said, if you target weakest, then it just kind of doesn't really do much, but I don't know exactly, I don't know if I comprehend what that even means. It must target random tower. He said it targets random towers or something like that. I'm not really sure, but you can see now that the targeting is kind of flipping between all these towers, and let's see if God Kuma helps out. Yep, look at that. God Kuma is the way to go. That way he can eliminate these towers, and I don't really have to worry about targeting per se, which is really good. So God Kuma to the rescue. And like I said, I'm assuming that Set God, that he would, is it Set God or is it just Set? It's been so long since I used them, I don't even know. But you'll see now that God Kuma is going to be able to knock these enemies out. He's going to do every ground pound, 10,000 damage. He's supposed to anyway, and that helps out quite a bit. Let's place a Gem Blaster, and there it is. Our first placement does 1,237.5 damage per second, which, if you ask me, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for a first placement tower. I should be getting the pet boost. I should be getting my champion boost. I don't know if that's true or not, but let's see. Can we up? No, we can't upgrade here. We can upgrade Golden Hydra, and again, I want to upgrade Golden Hydra so I can get $30,000 now after every wave. And God Kuma is really, really helping out now. That's absolutely amazing. You might want to even try, if you're going to do infinite, to try and get on the leaderboard. You definitely want to consider a Web Widow or a Medusa if you have either one of those, or you might even want to try using both of them. Let me change my God Kuma to last, because that way he'll focus on these guys coming out last, and he should ground pound much quicker, because you can see he's kind of making a decision there. Okay, who am I going for? Who am I going for? If he goes for the first guy and your towers take out the first guy, then sometimes he has to stop and think about it again. So I want him to stop thinking and just do his job, right? Okay, let's see. Gem Blaster, we're going to go up next. So that was $20,000, then $45,000, then 120, and then 240 to max him out at 8,000, which is going to be 16,500. That's no rank at all. So if you're someone who's probably has played this game for a little bit, but doesn't have the greatest towers, maybe you don't have a coral, or maybe you just have the crack in one or the other, then you might want to consider Gem Blaster. Let's kind of zoom in over here. Let's get another pick. See, he's doing, yeah, that looks a lot better than it was yesterday. A lot better. Gem Blaster's actually blasting now versus what he was pretty much not doing yesterday. So a lot better. I am way happier now than I was yesterday. Yesterday was like almost a slap in the face. Like, are you kidding me? But now that they realize that, oh, yeah, I mean, that's why you got to pay attention, you know, when you're in your math class, because 1/2 is definitely different than 2, right? All right. Let's cut that out now and get back to the game. I can upgrade these guys, but God Kuma seems to be working really well here. Let me upgrade Gem Blaster and max him out. That two damages per second, that's really, really helpful. So now fully max, 16.5 as promised. And let's go ahead and start working with some of these Skeleton Hydra here. We should be getting close. Come on, let's get to that 20,000. Come on. Let's get to that 20. Almost there. Come on, Skeletal. You can do it. There we go. There he is. Okay, so we have all the Skeletals on tier 2 now. And everyone is taking a look at different towers, which is really good. I'm happy the way it's going. And I played this yesterday with the same towers, except I didn't have God Kuma. I was using Gem Blaster on this, and I forgot what wave it was. It might have been around 9 or 10 now, where the enemies were all over the entire map. I'm like, no, this can't be happening. That's when I realized, oh, hang on, let me change who they're looking at. Strongest first, weakest and last. That was the game changer, if you will. So until we get Infinite fixed, which I'm hoping it's going to be this Friday, because this Friday is going to be the Halloween drop, and we're really looking forward to that event, and everyone should be fixed. Please let everyone be fixed for the Halloween event. I want to do Infinite again. I want these towers to have their proper ranks on there. Look at this. 1 second, 1 second. We can't have this. Okay, can we get to 500 here? Because that's what I need in order to get that 75,000 after every wave. Should be able to get it, right? And come on, God Kuma. Take care of these enemies. There we go. And God Kuma, once again, instead of doing his... This was actually even true when I maxed him out yesterday. I forgot what map I was playing. But I ended up maxing him out. And he was only doing, because maxed out, he should be doing 512,000 damage per second with every ground pound. Not every second, I'm sorry. With every ground pound. He was only doing about 300. And that's not right. That's after I maxed him out. That's with the pet boost, champion boost, and the mutant indominus boost. He just, it's broke. You know, it is. So that's up to you if you want to try and play around with the infinite mode right now. I'm not going to do it. I just want to get to wave 20. That way I can show you, are we going to get the 100 times 2? So I should be getting 200 gems. And because that's what it said when I loaded in. Or remember when I took a look at the change log, it said that on this map here, you should be getting 2x infinite reward. So 100 times 2, of course, is 200. And if that's the case, then I'm thinking that if you have a 4-game win streak, you play this map, and you get to wave 100, you should be getting the original 2,000 But then on top of that, you should be getting the 4-game win streak. So that takes you to 2,000. I'm sorry. That takes you to... Oh, hang on a second. I thought that... Let me see. This was originally 1,000, wasn't it? That was originally 1,000, so maybe it's only after wave 100? I don't know. What's going on here? I'm stumped now. 350. There we go. We're doing just fine with God Kuma there. He should be able to take out most of these enemies now. Oh boy, what was it? Because with the 4-game win streak, that's when your gems get doubled. I'm gonna have to look into that. Let me know. I'm having a brain fog right now. I thought it was 1,000 because then with the 4-game win streak, you end up getting double the amount. So instead of getting 1,000, you'd get 2,000. Maybe they took that in consideration for all of these anyway. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe this was 50, 100, 250, and then 1,000. You know what? I'm pretty sure that that's what it is. Okay. So confusion is undone. So they took care of it already over here. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better then. So that's good. I thought that when you took a look at these, that you're actually going to double them, but that's not actually true. All right, back to the game. Here we go. I know I can put down... Yeah, okay, let's put down the Kraken. He'll be just fine over here. We're on wave 11. So all that talk and not much progress. We're still at wave 11. But what is still broken are the levels when you're playing story mode. In that when you try and play other levels, if you're past level 1, then from what I remember, it does put you back to level 1, which means that you're going to get the Spartan Silver, but you're not going to get the Spartan Gold. So that is still broken as of yesterday, and that may have carried on over to today. So I don't think that's fixed, which is why I'm hoping that this Friday when they come out with the Halloween event, that all that stuff is going to be fixed. Please, knock on wood, hopefully we can fix that. Alright, so we're looking good with Golden Mite Hydra. The nice thing about maxing out Golden Mite Hydra, or I'm sorry, Skeletal Hydra with Golden Mite, is that the more damage that he does, the more money you're going to get. So 275, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of those Skeletal Hydra are maxed out. And God Kuma, you're next up at 600. Kraken don't really need that. And then Golden Hydra, I can go ahead and max him out eventually. Maybe I'll do that. I think I am because we're already there. Come on, hit it. There we go. Now we got it. So take a look at that. 185. That's without any kind of Mutant Indominus boost. We're going to take a look at Mutant Indominus boost relatively quick here. So we'll put him right over here on the side. We have enough to max him out. So now all my towers technically should be boosted. Are they actually working? I don't know. Everyone's going to have to tell me, but there's not. But look at this. Eternal Glory, Golden Hydra, with all 3 boosts. He's doing 241,312.5 damage per second. Like, come on. That's just insane. And I did buy him yesterday for 90,000 gems, which I think is... I wasn't going to spend over 100,000 on him, but I think 90,000, pretty fair. You know, maybe I know there's some people that are trying to sell them for like 150,000 gems. Nah. That's way too much. If you can get them below 100, I think that's a W for both parties involved. All right, and come on, get there. Here we go. God Kuma is maxed out. See, 536 for every ground pound, so he should be able to completely knock these enemies out. And now, once again, my towers are aiming at different enemies, and that's exactly what I want to kind of hold them back. Because if I did. Maybe I should, just to kind of see. If I went first, he's on first. He's on first. Who's on first? Okay, no, we're not playing that game. Strongest, weakest, first. Last strongest, weakest, first. Everyone's on first now. But God Kuma is kind of wiping everyone out. Let's see. It's about a second. That's about a second. There's no more fast enemies, so I might actually be okay. It was those earlier waves that were coming out pretty quick. We can go ahead and place down. There's a second. There. Oh, here they come. See? They're kind of zapping them. It was doing a lot. It's actually looking pretty decent. Is that a full second to take them out? Well, they definitely zapped them right there. It might actually be, believe it or not, it might actually be the Gem Blaster doing his 2 attacks per second. That might be making the difference here. So take a look at that, 60,000 total damage, but he's actually at 21,450. That's with technically the 3 boosts that I have. So if I take the 21,450 and multiply that by 5, he's actually doing 107,000. What was that? 107,250 overall slot damage per second without any kind of rank at all. So if you're someone that gets a Gem Blaster, which by the way, I think a fair price for a Gem Blaster, probably, I mean, as of yesterday, it got really low. I've seen it go for like 1,500 to 2,000 gems, just because we thought the tower was really bad. So I would say now, since it's actually fixed, it's not the best infinite reward tower. I don't know if it's the worst. Maybe it's still, I don't know. But there are 5 placements, and he does an attack speed of 2 attacks per second. So I would say, I mean, I've seen people recently, today actually, sell them for about 5,000, 3,000 to 5,000 gems. If you're paying more than that, I would try and hop in a different server, a different marketplace. I just, you know, like Web Widow is definitely worth it. Web Widow probably 10,000 gems. 10,000 to 12,000 gems depending on the rank. So this tower is definitely not worth 10,000 gems. Don't do it. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Which you may think, speaking of Web Widow, you may think that Force of Nature, Web Widow, is the best rank for him. My opinion, I personally disagree. Force of Nature is an amazing rank to have on Web Widow, but it doesn't do very good, or Force of Nature doesn't do well when your enemies are getting closer and closer and closer within the range of all your towers. So remember, if you're let's say the tower, well here, let's go back over here. I know that's kind of far ways away, but I think I need the exercise. I think my tower's up front of me just fine. Let's say that your enemies are right over here, and you have so many enemies now that Web Widow can't keep up, that Force of Nature does nothing right over here. Okay? What's going to do the best is going to be Lightning Speed. Lightning Speed stops enemies every 2.5 seconds versus the 2 seconds all the other ranks do. And when you have 3 Web Widows there, then you're putting a hurt on those enemies. So it gives your towers a chance, especially like God Kuma or Set God. Those towers that do full range AoE, or even AoE in general, that's going to give them a better chance to survive, or at least hopefully take it out a few more waves than not. But yeah, we should be completely annihilating all of these enemies now. Oh, there we go. They took them out pretty quick. So is the targeting fixed? I don't know. I mean, we're at 62,000. We should really be popping these guys pretty quick. So I still think there's a slight little bug going on. And hopefully again on Friday, please work on Friday. We really want to play Infinite the right way, and we need this targeting to work out. Let's take a look at our Gem Blasters here. Look at that gold. That's pretty cool. And thank goodness that my feathers are not getting burnt by all of the heat that's coming off of these towers. Oh, I was trying to get a screenshot here. Well, at least I'm not getting stabbed in the head. That's probably a good thing. Turning, I think we're doing just fine. There we go. Slow down the go. Oh no, he did it to me again. Trying to get a good picture here. for the camera. Smile for the camera. There's God Kuma. Ground pound. And should take everyone out. And how are we doing? Oh, okay, let's just kind of back it up a little bit. Let's see, 62,000. God Kuma should definitely be, yeah, definitely annihilating all of them. There we go. That's a pretty nice picture, don't you think? Alright, we're on wave 17. Are we on wave 17 or move? Yeah, here we go to 18. Good, so we're going to make it to 20. And then I should get my double reward here of 100. God Kuma taking out all of those mummies. The Pharaoh, gone, goodbye. Who's up next for some punishment? Yeah, yesterday I said it looks like the Gem Blaster is throwing strawberries. No, you know what it reminded me of? This is what I couldn't think of yesterday. It looks like Fruity Pebbles. He's throwing Fruity Pebbles at all of these enemies here. Yabba dabba doo. That's what it kind of looks like to me. How about you? I don't know. Here comes all of these speed mummies. Shadow Decayed. And God Kuma, come on, get them. Well, they're not going to go far anyway. But God Kuma got them. And backed up by Skeletal. Alright, are we maxed out here? Let's see. We have 1 plus 5 is 6, 7, 8, 9, and, well, here's 10, so that should be 15. We are at 15. And don't forget to max out our Moon Staff. So our Moon Staff is going to completely annihilate all these other... Okay, no, it's not. It's not going to do anything. But it is nice to have Moon Staff, the best staff in the game. No comparison. Here we go. We're on wave 19. Let's get to wave 20. Light it up. Light it up. I did have some viewers say that when they tried to end the game, that it booted them out again, and that wasn't working. So my suggestion is, if you want to leave the game and you are not sure and you don't want to mess around with that end game button, oh, look at that. God Kuma just completely wiped those out. And you don't want to worry about hitting the end game and then getting booted out or not getting your waves. So for example, I think it was one person. If you go and check my comments from yesterday's video, it said he got to a really far wave. I think it was close to 200 on whatever map that he was doing. And then hit end game, didn't get anything. Did not get a single thing. And it's frustrating when you play for an hour or 2 hours in some cases, and you go to hit end game and you don't get any rewards. I mean, you just wasted your 2 hours there. You're getting nothing. And that really sucks. So we've made it to wave 20. Let's start gingerly. Oh, hang on. Let's see God Kuma take all these guys out. And gone. Goodbye. See you later. And there's Pharaoh again. The Pharaoh, not Pharaoh. The Pharaoh. Over here. And he is going to be gone. There he is. See you later. Okay, let's get rid of the Kraken. Skeletal Hydra. Golden Hydra. Another Skeletal. Mutant Indominus. Mutant Indominus. Gone. Goodbye. Skeletal. 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 Let's see. How are we going to do here? Yeah, it's the Gem Blaster's double speed. That's what's doing it. So that's really cool. That's really cool. I wonder how long these 6 can survive. Because if God Kuma can get to them, the range here on Gem Blaster is not good. It's 80. But if you're a beginning player or a mid-game player, this actually is a really good tower now. I do like it. Uh-oh, the Pharaoh. Again, can we take him out? See, you can see God Kuma is not doing the full 500. Let's see here. He's at 200. 600, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, he's not doing the full 500. So Pharaoh is going to get through, which I'm okay with because I want to end the game and see if I get 100 gems. Let's go ahead and take out our Gem Blaster, Gem Blaster, Gem Blaster, Gem Blaster. Alright, God Kuma, sorry. You're going to have to go. Maybe I should put the Gem Blasters back. It's the Gem Blaster Showcase, Part 2, Take 2. Last. First, last, strongest. Oh no, I don't think I'm going to make it. Okay, I don't care. Don't care. The Pharaoh should sneak through any moment. Yes, there it is. So 110. Looks like I got some kind of Where's that? Maybe, I don't know, because I haven't played any games, but I'm getting 10 additional gems from somewhere. I don't know, maybe just because I'm BeanGaming or something, I don't know. But either way, I hope you enjoy the Gem Blaster Showcase Take 2. And if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell. Thanks again for watching, everyone. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.